there is real sickness. There's people that have like a legit GoFundMe. You know what I mean? That's real sick. And they're all over Facebook. Brianna has brain cancer. It's very sad. There's a picture of her doing something athletic. Just last year, she was in a color run. And they threw water balloons at her. And she ran 10 miles. And this year, she's stumbling around the house drooling. It's horrible. I'm not saying it's good. It's bad. It's very sad. Life is a meaningless nightmare. That being said, I cannot donate to every GoFundMe. I don't have the money. I don't have the wherewithal to do it. Neither do many of you. Many of you, like me, are good-ish people who are on social media 16, 17 hours a day, and it's a steady trickle of GoFundMes. I see a lot of GoFundMes. I see 5 a day, conservative estimate, 5 a day, and these are worthy GoFundMes. These aren't like some bullshit. You see bullshit every now and then, but every now, some idiot wants a car. You see like that GoFundMe? I need a new car to get to work. Something ridiculous. There was this guy once, he was a comic from Long Island, and he put up a GoFundMe. He's like, hey, I need to get to work. I need a brand new car. And his goal was like 17 grand to get a brand new fucking car. I was like, you could get a beater for $1,500 and drive it back and forth. The guy also had kids. He's like, it would be also nice to see my kids with the car. So no, that easily identifiable as horse shit. I'm not going to fucking donate so you can get a brand new car to continue to be a bad father to your kids. But every now and then tragedy happens. People get incurable diseases, inoperable tumors, a lot of fires for some reason in the GoFundMe community. People's houses burned down. We've lost everything. These are real things. Okay? I recently had an incident. A guy that I knew growing up, I had a friend named, I don't want to say his name, but I had a friend growing up. He was one of my first friends. You know when you're growing up in the suburbs, you make a friend or two, you ride bikes together. You ride bikes, you dodge pedophiles, you fucking play Donkey Kong Country, Super Mario World. This is what you did. You swam at the beach in the summer. He was that kind of friend. He was a good kid. Recently died of a heroin overdose, I think. I don't know. I would imagine he was in and out of rehab. He had a lot of issues with that. I think that's how he died. I'm not certain. But he died, and I believe it's drugs. He wasn't in Afghanistan in a firefight with the Taliban. And I love these people on Facebook that, you know how he died. Stop in the comments. How did it happen? Can everyone stop when someone's 28 and dies? Go 3 profile pictures back. Do you see a profile picture of them standing on a beach, looking with a Bible quote, like I'm trying to get it together? You know how they died. How did he die? He was kidnapped by rebels in Syria. No, it was a heroin overdose. Did they upload song lyrics in the past month? They died of heroin overdose. That's what happened. These idiots on Facebook, so fucking tone deaf. How did it happen? So I felt bad for the kid. It's one of my first friends. We didn't keep in touch that much, but every now and then we kept in touch. He would shoot me a message about comedy. He would tell me I'm funny. That goes a long fucking way with me, by the way. I have friends my whole fucking life who aren't on heroin, who were not as nice as this kid was to me. He was a sweet kid. In the depths of his heroin addiction, he got on Facebook Messenger and said, hey, that status you put up the other day, pretty funny. I appreciated that. And I would message him, how are you doing? You know, you lived in Florida. And it's sad. It's tragic. I have members of my own family that are involved with drugs like that. Thank God I never did heroin. It's probably so much better than comedy. Thank God I never did it. So he died, and he's got to GoFundMe. The GoFundMe is so tragic. The mother is missing a foot because of diabetes. This is what the GoFundMe says. The mother is missing a foot. She's in a wheelchair. She's down a foot. Also, the mother has gone completely blind. Blind woman, one leg, in a wheelchair, holding her son's hand. Her son dies. It is a fucking rough GoFundMe. Very, very sad. Now, I got to donate. Here's how I've decided what GoFundMes to donate to. I'm only donating to GoFundMes where I know the people and I can advance the idea that I am more successful than I am by the amount of money that I donate. I'm using GoFundMes to maintain and project an image of success and wealth. That is what I'm doing. That is what you should do. I do not donate to strangers. Sorry. Can't do it. Not Warren Buffett. Okay? What I can do is look at the people I grew up with and say, I want to make them think I'm doing better than all of them. This is the place to do it. GoFundMe is the place to show people you got it like that. I don't, but I can project that. It's important that some of you might go, this is sociopathy. This is you're not a well person. This is sick. Fuck you. You know damn well you don't have the money to donate to every fucking GoFundMe. Pick the ones where you know the people, and you, by donating a certain amount of money, not only are you helping someone, but you're going to bed giving people the idea that you're doing better than they are. It's very important. So this is a lot of people that I grew up with. Not a ton, but a lot. And I look, guy that I knew real well donates. A lot of people are donating 50. A couple of people are donating 30. Saw a few $20, which is the ultimate fuck you. Here's $20. The ultimate fuck you to a GoFundMe is throwing them a 20, okay? I see a few 20s, a few 50s. Now the goal is 5 Gs. I think like a lunatic for a moment. I don't do this, but I think, do I go in for 5? Do I pay for this fuck's whole fucking funeral? I just did fucking Rogan. I go in there with $5,000. Now this is a moment of insanity. Thank God it's only a moment. It's only a moment. I don't do this, but this is what goes through my head. Do I go in with fucking 3,000 like a boss? It's a nice thing to do, but it shows everybody that I grew up with that I don't give a fuck. I got that money, bitch. I took the risks, and I reaped the rewards. I'm fucking in LA. I'm wiring that shit. I don't do that. I don't go in for 3. I don't go in for 3 because that's a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous. My thinking is sound, but I don't have that paper start getting liquid like that. It's too much, but I want to go in heavy. I want to go in heavy because I see people with 50. I see people throwing around 75. I'm like, I want to get messaged after I donate. I want the person who's running the GoFundMe to message me and say, God bless you. I want to God bless you. Okay? I see one of my friends donated $250. Whew! This is real now. Now it's fucking real. We're in a silent auction for who is doing the best out of the little shitty town, this little coke-dusted town I grew up in Long Island. Who's doing the best? Is it the funny guy? Is it the clown? Or am I going to let this fucking guy, one of my old friends, just throw $250 at it? I came in with $300. I came in with $300. I haven't seen this kid in fucking years. I don't give a fuck. That funeral shit's on me. Everybody, mass cards on me. $300 I come in with because I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to do the right thing. The person who set the GoFundMe up friends me on Facebook, messages me, God bless you for your generous donation. I have the fucking message. I message her, is there going to be a service? She's like, we don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Where am I going to walk around and get thanks in person for the 300? Because if there's a service, I could walk around to everyone. This is my plan. I was going to walk around to everyone and be like, I'm glad we were able to do this. Did you donate? And then they all have to look at the GoFundMe, and they all see that I went in with 3 bills. Like a fucking man. Like a man who's got his community on his back. I'm carrying my whole community. Many of you will never know the responsibility that I have. I'm one of the ones who made it out. I'm in LA doing big things. I'm in New York doing very big things. I'm donating $300. Mass cards on me. Now, I know a funeral is like $50,000. I don't know what they're going to do with $5,000. Probably a cremation. And I'm not being disrespectful. My family's going to cremate me too. Probably in an amateur fashion. In the backyard. And then eat me. But I go in with 300. I'm going to pull up the GoFundMe right now because I swear to fucking Christ, if somebody went in with 325, and people will do that because they're spiteful as fuck, but if somebody went in with 325, and because I'm going to be away this weekend in D.C., I'm not really going to be able to attend a funeral unless there's one tomorrow, which I don't think there will be. I will not be able to really attend a service. So let's see what we got. Let's see where we're at right now. 5,000, okay? 5,000 was the goal. We're at 4,200 right now. 2,550. Fuck! Somebody did 1,000. Somebody went in a fucking $1,000. Who is this fuck? Really? A G? A fucking G? Fuck. This fucking goody two-shoes cunt comes in here with $1,000 and fucks me up. I swear to Christ, I'm looking at real GoFundMe right now. I am so angry. I don't know who this person is. I don't think we went to school with them. I am still the top of the people that we went to school with. Well, I think. Somebody did 350. I tell you right now, folks, can't trust anybody. I can't do it. I can't go in for a G. But now it really looks, I want to be at that point. I want to be making the kind of money, which is why I need you people to subscribe, rate, review. I want to be that kind of money where I can help people that know me publicly. Do you understand? That's where I want to make it in this business. So I can help people that I grew up with in a very public forum, in a public way. That's what I want to do. I'm not writing checks in silence. I'm not dumping money into shit anonymously. I want to look at the people that I grew up with and hand them the money personally. I want to hand that legless woman the cash in front of everyone I've ever known because I'm a good person. Do you understand? My point here, for those of you who are still listening and are not disgusted, is that you got to pick and choose who you can give your money to. You do not have an unlimited amount of money. If you do, God bless you, but I do not. So what you need to do is look at the people in your life that you can help publicly in front of people. You need to build social capital. With every GoFundMe donation, social capital. People need to see it. They need to be impressed by it. And you could just imagine the conversations that they have as they turn off the lights in their houses. They go, well, Tim Dillon's doing good. You see, Tim gave 300. Yeah, that guy's doing good. That guy's big time. That's nothing to him. Someone probably said that, and it's not, by the way. It's a lot of money to me. Someone went, that's nothing to that guy. That's why you do it, folks. That's why now you'll never hear them say it, but you know they're fucking saying it. You know they're fucking sitting across from each other eating fucking bagels going, yeah, 300 to Tim Dillon is probably nothing. Guy fucking spends that on appetizers. And they're right. And they're right. That's where I'm at with the GoFundMe game now. I played the GoFundMe game wrong. I donated anonymously, $50 anonymous. Somebody's house burned down. I didn't know him. I get teary-eyed. Fuck all of that shit. Help who you know. Even if you're but that's very important. So that's I just want to say that about GoFundMe, because I am kind of a philanthropist. I am a good person. And a lot of people recognize that. They see me. They're like, oh, this whole thing you do is an act. Tim Dillon's going to hell. Yeah, not even likely I'm going to hell. I'm going to fucking heaven. Look what I'm doing. 300. Some fucking, who's donating 1,000? I mean, that's a person who is probably deeply, deeply affected by this whole thing. Or they're playing the game I'm playing on a much higher fucking level. And God bless the fuck out of them. Because that's also possible. I don't know. But I just wanted to say that. And R.I.P., good kid. I didn't really know him because I didn't know him because here's the thing. I didn't do heroin. I put up a little picture of me and him. We were little kids on a school trip. And all my fucking cynical friends were like, did you even know that kid? You haven't seen him recently. I was like, yeah, I haven't seen him recently because I wasn't doing heroin. So it's very hard to see, I've been in positions where I was a cocaine addict. And guess who I spent my time with? Other cocaine addicts. Very rarely did someone want to hang out with my crew of degenerate cocaine addicts if they weren't one. Nobody was like, it'd be fun. Could maybe we get in a car with Tim and Hector and Sonia? They were two people I used to hang out with. And just they could do a bunch of coke and sniffle and spit and pick their nose and eat it and rummage around for money and call dealers all night and ask if they can front them packages. I'll just sit in the back and listen to Ricky Martin. What a fun night. No, people self-segregate, okay? So he hung out with the people who were doing the shit. But he also, this was a good kid. He always tried to clean himself up. He always tried to fight. He was a fighter. He didn't give in at any fucking moment. I'm dead serious about that. He was a fighter. I'll remember the kid as a fighter. He was always trying to drag himself out of that life into a better life. And that is fucking very hard to do. Okay? Very fucking tough. Very fucking tough to do. So you don't want to get into that shit. You don't want to get into fucking heroin. Long Island, a lot of people are dropping dead of heroin, okay? Now, many of my friends, tragically, are still alive. And I know a ton of people who need an exit strategy off this planet like fucking you have no idea. The best thing for a lot of the people I know would be an inoperable tumor and a GoFundMe. That would be the best thing for a lot of the fucking people I know. They're 35. They don't have shit to get. It ain't getting better, folks. A lot of my friends, it is not getting better out there. Your best hope is a doctor says, wrap it up. Let's fucking rein it in. Get on there, GoFundMe. Here's 50 grand. Piss that away for 12 months. And then go and see what there is to see.